What standard are we using to judge these regimes? If it's the numbers, the amount of people that have been killed, Iran definitely outshines Israel. Iran definitely outshines Israel because
Source, trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. Where is the evidence for this? He provides none.
the numbers killed by Iran in the last 20 years by 10 times outweigh the crimes Israelis have committed in the last 70 years. And I'm not making this up. Go and do your research. We have seen on Twitter, many people have posted research.
Do you see that? He's literally hand waving. Like, go do your research. Go. People on Twitter are posting. Go do your research. He's literally hand waving. You're making such a outrageous, extreme claim that Iran is responsible for 10 times the amount of death of Muslims than Israel is. This is a huge claim, and huge claims require huge evidence, huge statistics, evidence to back up such an outrageous claim. But just go do your research. Go on and do your research where? Go on Twitter. Go on Twitter and do. Some people have posted. Go do your research. Is this serious? Like, you didn't have enough competence or respect for your audience to prepare some statistics, like crack open a book, maybe open up a Wikipedia article. He doesn't even have the wherewithal, the competence to do the most minimal amount to make it even seem like he knows what he's talking about. He can't even do that. He's just sitting there, turns on the camera, and when it actually comes to justifying his major claims, go do your research. Go on Twitter. You can see this is so disrespectful to his audience. If I were an Adnan Rashid fan, I would really question his competence as a historian. I'd question his credibility, and I would be insulted that this is the way he treats me. Like, I'm sitting here to watch a video about this very important issue. There's a crisis happening in the Ummah. We are facing an existential crisis, and I'm looking to someone to guide me, to give me an understanding of what's really happening on the ground. How should we understand this as Muslims? What should we understand of the future of the Ummah? I'm looking to you, Adnan. You're a leader. You're a respected leader. Give me the information that I need. Give me the guidance that I need to navigate these turbulent waters. Just go check Twitter. People have posted on Twitter. I'd be insulted. I would be ashamed to call myself an Adnan Rashid supporter or fan when this is the kind of disrespect and disregard that he has for me as his audience. He doesn't even have the respect to bring me a citation. This is shameful. This is shameful. You should not insult our intelligence by calling yourself a historian. This is completely unacceptable. If you were a high school student, an elementary school student, you'd fail, you'll flunk out with this kind of citation. Go check Twitter. So yeah, let's go check what he's posted on Twitter, and you'll see, first of all, he says, Syria was 10 times worse than Gaza. So this is slightly different, but related claims. Just Syria was 10 times worse than Gaza. What is the justification for this? Okay, just so we get a reminder, this is what Gaza looks like after, and this is not even 18 months. This is what Gaza looked like 6 months ago. So after only a year, Israel has completely leveled Gaza, and we have the Harvard report coming out that 377,000 Palestinians are missing in Gaza. They're unaccounted for. This just came out earlier this month in June. Now the number is probably close to 400,000. Nearly 1/5 or over 1/5 of the Palestinian population in just 12 months has been wiped out. 400,000 in just 12 months. The Syrian war was 14 years, 13 or 14 years total. And let's say just the first 10 years, most of the death toll in Syria was the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And the death toll on the Assad side was 400,000. So Israel has done in Gaza in 12 months what Bashar al-Assad and his coalition with Iran and Russia and Hezbollah were doing in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years time. How is this 10 times worse? The math is not mathing, Adnan Rashid. Like, did you fail math class as well? You failed history class. Did you fail math class as well? Do you know how multiplication works? If 377,000 Palestinians in Gaza have been eliminated by by Israel, then that means 10 times this number is 3.7 million Syrians must have been killed by Bashar al-Assad and Iran and Russia in Syria. Is that the case? Is that what you're really claiming? The math doesn't work, Adnan. Explain this. Explain this. And it's a really good thing that you will not agree to debate me and get on camera live to talk to me, because we'd laugh at you. Everyone is laughing at you. This is so shameful that you lie and exaggerate in this kind of way. We can't take you as an objective source of history or even basic data, basic statistics, like how many people have died in Gaza. You're minimizing Israel's crimes. Like what you're basically doing, you are minimizing Israel's crimes against the Palestinians to serve your sectarian agenda. This is what the Israelis are saying. This is what the Israeli ministers and government officials are saying. They're saying every child, every infant in Gaza is an enemy. Every child you're giving milk to today will slaughter your children in 15 years. Gaza must be occupied and settled. They're openly advocating genocide and killing women and children and infants. Is 10 times worse than this found by the Iranian government? Has the Iranian government said anything like this about Syrians or about Sunnis? Officials like this, when we see Benjamin Netanyahu say, remember Amalek, when Smotrich and Ben Gavir say we need to wipe them out, when the former defense minister says that these are human animals, the Palestinians are human animals, and we're justified in anything that we do to them, starving them to death. You're comparing these people to Iran? To the Iranian government? Justify it. Give us some kind of research, some kind of data to sink our teeth into. And then this is what he's also posted on Twitter. This is his data. For those who love Grok, he says. So this is the screenshot that he shares. Grok, which nation? Grok is this AI from Twitter, Elon Musk's AI called Grok, and you can ask it questions. And so people on Twitter are asking Grok, which nation has killed more Muslims, Iran or Israel? One word, please. And Grok says Iran, and Adnan says, checkmate, checkmate, Iran has killed more. So Iran is 10 times worse, 10 times more evil than Israel. Checkmate. Grok has said it. Grok in one word. Only give us one word answers, by the way. We can't read paragraphs or sentences. Just give us one word. It's Iran. So this was so easy to respond to. I did my own test. Here's Grok. And I asked Grok, the AI, rank the following countries according to how many Muslims they've killed historically. Make a table with the country name and the number of Muslims killed in the second column between Israel, Pakistan, Saudi, Turkey, and Iran. So Grok ranks it and says Pakistan has killed the most Muslims. Number 1 is Pakistan. Number 2 is Turkey, then Iran, then Saudi, and then, at the very bottom of the list is Israel. Israel has killed fewer Muslims than Pakistan and Turkey, Iran, Saudi Arabia, these bloodthirsty regimes. Israel has killed far fewer. I wonder who's programming Grok. I wonder who's programming Chat. Let's put that aside. But according to the AI, the same AI that Adnan appeals to as his authority, Grok puts Pakistan and Turkey ahead of Iran. So if there was a war between Israel and Pakistan, according to Adnan Rashid's Wahhabi principles, we should be neutral. We should be neutral because Pakistan has killed more than 10 times the number of Muslims than Israel. So we should be neutral in that conflict. Pakistan has killed so many Muslims in Bangladesh, for example, not to mention internal conflict. Pakistan has killed hundreds of thousands, maybe a million, over a million, according to Grok. So if Israel decides to attack Pakistan, stay neutral. Stay neutral. You can't support Pakistan. And by the way, Pakistanis are grave worshippers. Wahhabis do mass takfir on Pakistan. Many Wahhabis, not all of them. Some of them are not consistent or they're too embarrassed, so they practice taqiyya. So they don't mass takfir Pakistan. Only when they're oppressed will they say, yeah, Pakistan is full of grave worshippers because they don't accept the tawheed of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. They're grave worshippers. So if Israel attacks, it's actually better. We want Israel to win in an attack on Pakistan. In a war between Israel and Pakistan, we support Israel because of those Pakistani grave worshipping mushriks, murtads. They're worse. They are worse than the Ahlul Kitab. So of course we support Israel. And by the way, Pakistan has killed more Muslims than good old Israel, you can already see the Wahhabi arguments. Adnan's, and this is the inconsistency, this is the low IQ. Someone like Adnan and some of his followers, they're too low IQ to think of the implications of their argument. The argument that they're using against Iran, if you applied it to Pakistan or Turkey or even Saudi Arabia, your conclusion would be or should be that Muslims are neutral in a war between Israel and Pakistan, Israel and Turkey, Israel and Saudi Arabia. We have to be neutral, or even we have to support the Israeli side, according to your principles. Since they are too low IQ to see the implications of their argument, they are not ashamed to put out this argument against Iran. But people who have more than 2 brain cells, they have more than a double-digit IQ, or even people who do have a double-digit IQ can see that this is a wrong principle that they're using. It has these bad consequences in other cases other than Iran.
About 1 million people have died due to Iranian intervention, direct Iranian intervention, propping up proxies in Yemen, in Iraq, in Syria, in Lebanon, and even in Afghanistan. So Iran's role has been very, very damaging and devastating for the
1 million people. Source, trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. Why even stop at 1 million? Why not just say it's been like 2 million, 3 million, 6 million Sunnis have been killed by the Iranian regime? Like, if we're just throwing out numbers, like, why make it just 1 million? Just go for the gold. It's actually 6, 7, 10 million. 10 billion Sunnis have been killed by Iran. Like, if this is the kind of history that you do, Adnan, it's just making up numbers, no actual statistics cited, no sources cited. So just go all the way. Why undersell it?